Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're back with another SnowRunner mod development video, and I'm very excited for this one because we're getting closer and closer day by day to release this Toyota Tacoma TRD PRO on both PC and console. We have some exciting updates that I'm going to show you today, and an exciting announcement as well. So, before we jump into it, guys, do me a huge favor, drop a like on the video, and make sure you smash a sub on the channel, guys. I really appreciate it. If you could do me another favor, check the card above in a second, and check out Delta Gaming, please. Iceberg is a legend. The work that he's done with this truck is amazing, and just stopping by his channel and checking it out means a lot to me. Alright, guys, so before we start this video, I just want to point out something. Iceberg. Alright, let's talk about Iceberg for a minute here. So if you see these textures on this truck, you can see it looks like it's been used a little bit. It's extremely detailed. This isn't like a shiny truck that comes out and it looks like brand new off the dealer. This is a truck that you would actually use and scout in SnowRunner. And these like texture kind of ideas that he had, at first I was like, I don't know how that's gonna look, but now seeing it on the truck, seeing it on the axles, just seeing it everywhere, it just looks absolutely incredible. And this, in my opinion, is just next level kind of stuff from Iceberg. The big thing I want to point out, though, is how absolutely incredible the suspension looks. The suspension is modeled after and paint schemed for it after another aftermarket company that makes suspensions for a lot of trucks, including the Toyota Tacomas. But when I talked to Iceberg about this Tacoma, and when we decided to go ahead with this project, I had this idea in my head that I wanted the Tacoma to stay fun. So if you've driven a Tacoma in real life, you'll know what I mean by fun. It's a sporty enthusiast pickup. Yeah, it can still get work done. It's very, very off-road capable, but it is a sporty, fun pickup. It's something you can actually like really enjoy driving, and it behaves a little different than your traditional half-ton pickup in the sense that you feel a lot more of the bumps and the movements. And seeing this in game, even at the early stages, it seemed right away like it was going to have that, like that little box hop there when we hit that little bit of a bump, which to me is absolutely incredible. Keep in mind here, what you're seeing in this truck right now as a pre-release beta video, basically, there hasn't been a whole lot of XML tweaking done. And the funny thing is I remember one of the early conversations with Iceberg after this was basically put in game, was that he was shocked at how well this truck behaved for not like stock, like just not having a whole lot done to it. He was having a blast with it. It was really awesome to see him enjoy that because, as you know, a lot of mod developers, they spend a lot of time developing these mods, but they don't get a ton of time to enjoy them. And there's frustrations when things don't work out the way you hope they do with the mods or the models themselves. So just knowing that he was enjoying the process was actually just really awesome to hear overall. But as you can see, all the suspension play movement in this is super realistic for a Tacoma. And again, you'd have to drive or own a Tacoma to understand what I mean by this compared to some of the other scouts and pickups that we have in game or that you can buy or you can download as mods today. And I'm going to showcase something to you that's really game-changing in just a few minutes, and I'm so excited to show this to you. In my opinion, it's game-changing, especially for console players, as long as it can work properly on console and doesn't cause too many issues. I know there's a lot of comments about RAM limits and stuff. I know there's been some updates to make that a little bit easier for console players, but this model and any of the other models that Iceberg and I do are going to be designed to work optimally for console players, the best to our abilities. And what that means is that everyone's console is a little different. Some people have an original Xbox, some have a Series X like I do. And so obviously different consoles can handle games a little bit better than others. That's just a fact, and that's understandable too. I'm sure you guys understand that, and I know you do. But just know that we're keeping you guys in mind as well as console players. For those PC players that questioned and said, well, are you going to have the badge version as an option? Yes, we're going to have two separate listings. So we're going to have a D-badge version that's intended for console, and then we're going to have this normal Toyota Tacoma TRD PRO, completely badged. It's got all the branding. It is a true Toyota Tacoma. That is going to be available as well in a separate listing, specifically for PC players. There's no way we'd let a PC mod go without the badges. Iceberg does a good job of this. For example, his D&D Striker That was modeled after a GMC Sierra, which he had private access for a little bit for his community members, which is going to lead into my next topic, guys. If there's a mod you'd like to see in SnowRunner, I want you to comment below and tell me what it is. Because Iceberg and I are working on a community project where we're going to put up a variety of mods later this week for voting. And the ones that get voted in, we're actually going to bring to the game. Iceberg's going to make it happen. Some of the members of D&D are going to help as well. So it's going to be a really heavy community project. And what I mean by that basically is everyone's going to contribute one way or another. Small details, big details, we're going to bring it to you, and it's going to be a big family project for the community. We want to bring as many models as possible to you guys that you can all enjoy. I don't know how frequent these community projects will be. It could be every couple months, it could be every other month. It really depends how everything goes. As you know, Iceberg, everyone actually pretty much that develops mods, they usually have a job or something else going on. And having said that, sometimes it's hard to find time to do everything that you need to do in life. Things get busy, but we're going to try to do it as frequent as possible. And as always, we plan on making them 100% PC version, 100% console compatible as well. Man, I just, every time I do a video in this thing, I get stuck right now. I'm new to the Summer Proving Grounds. Alright, so don't judge me, because Iceberg actually had to tell me how to get into Summer Proving Grounds. I downloaded a mod map called Summer Proving Grounds, and I thought that's what I was playing with, but nope. That is not it. Alright, where's the garage here? We need a better winch. Alright, there we go. Let's see if this gives us the room that we need. We'll hook onto one of those trees or something. No available winch points. Come on, man. Well, yeah, no, this tree isn't going to help me anymore. Bringing me this tree is why I'm stuck here partially. Speaking of which, we're actually going to be doing some XML tweaking this week. I might live stream it. I haven't decided yet. I might live stream it. Actually, guys, comment below and let me know if I should live stream it. Alright, but I'm going to show it. Once I get out of this rut, I'm going to show you the game-changing thing that I wanted to show you. I just need to get out of this rut. Alright. Put the sport suspension on. Actually, I'm going to put these tires on. Pneumatic tires. Unbelievable pneumatic tires. I don't know if this is a finished snorkel or not. I really don't. But it is the one that it is an exact replica of what you actually get on the TRD Pro. Alright, so I'm still stuck. What do we do here, guys? I have no idea what we do. I have the extended winch on and there's nothing else I can grab onto. Extended power. Alright, let's try this one. Because I know we can get out of this. Alright, attach winch. Oh, you've got to... It's like, it's a hairline off from what I need. And there's only one thing I can grab onto. Alright, that is brilliant. Hang tight, guys. I gotta get this truck out. Alright, guys. We're back. We're not stuck. Also, shout out to Iceberg. So these pneumatic tires, they're going to get an update. They're going to be a little bit wider. But these pneumatic tires are just absolutely brilliant. I know it's like a little bit of a concept idea, if anything, but I still think they were a brilliant idea. So what I'm going to show you is what I think is absolutely game-changing. I want to know your opinions on this. So the Toyota Tacoma TRD PRO has a feature in it, alright? So it has, as you can tell by the grill, I'm going to zoom in on that, it has a front camera. And some of you guys might go, what is that front camera for? Now, I'm going to hop in, and I'm going to show you what it's for. It is a front blind spot view camera. And we've got it in the radio. And this was something that Iceberg was able to do that was just absolutely ingenious. Like, unbelievable. I am shocked that this is here in-game. And as you can see, situations like this, it will help out quite a bit, in my opinion. Just being able to see what's in front of you that is in your blind spot. I love the suspension play in this truck. It is absolutely astonishing. And it's cool how responsive it is. Now, I know that some PCs will have a hard time running this. And I saw, I don't know if it was a front view or a rear view camera. I think it was in the Bentley. But how well this is set up and how well the radio is laid out is just absolutely amazing. Gauges are going to come next, guys. Don't worry about that. You know, the interior, though, is looking pretty good overall so far, and it still has a little bit of work left in it that I'm super excited for. So, but this front view camera, I think, is going to be really nice to have when you're trailing, if you're maneuvering in a really tight spot, for example. All the above. All right. Where is that little... Oh, we passed it. All right. I want to go through this little hole again. But listen, so again, I just want to make it very well known, guys. I just want to say this again because I can't thank Iceberg enough for making all this possible for me, for you guys. This just wouldn't be possible without Iceberg and Cheese and everyone else at D&D. But you do have to check out Delta Gaming channel. I'm going to put that up in a card here. And when this model comes out and you first drive it, I just want you to remember, Delta Gaming made this possible. Iceberg made that possible. I'm shocked at how this Tacoma does in this pit. And I went straight on, but like I am shocked. This is not something I think many trucks would be able to get out of. And I think, actually, yeah, it was Iceberg. Iceberg told me that when we were first taking a look at the Tacoma, when he first had it in game. I went in this a little around. Not making it this time is my fault, so I'm going to winch a little bit. But this is a pretty deadly little pit to get stuck in, and it just crawls. And one of the features of the Toyota Tacoma TRD PRO is a crawl mode. And so seeing it crawl through this kind of just makes me think of that every time. I have no idea why, but it does. I'm going to go into interior now and just showcase this front view camera again and what it can do. Obviously when you're not in the bumps per se. There we go. So you can see the stuff that we're going over kind of before we go over it. I just think that's absolutely incredible. I'm super excited for it. I hope you guys use it as much as I will, as much as we intend it to be used. And it zooms in a little bit too, so it gives you a little bit, yeah. It really makes it a little bit easier to navigate. Gives you another point of view. So I'm super excited for it. But yeah, all right. So this is where the Tacoma stands now, guys. I just want to again thank you so much for tuning in, supporting the channel. Your support on the channel is another thing that makes this possible, and grabbing some of these models and just getting them done. But the big method to the madness that makes all this possible is Iceberg. So massive shout out to him, guys. All right. So we're about 2 weeks out from launch, possibly. Going to keep you guys updated. Another video coming this week. I'm super excited to share that with you as well. And comment below. Let me know what you want to see for the community mod project. Also, comment below and let me know what you want to see. If you want me to live stream or just do another video like this as I do some of the XML editing. We'll catch you at the next one, guys.